Thank you, team, for that wonderful introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, and kids too, a warm good evening to you all. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Ranjan Samuel, and I'm the Secretary of the Valley Club for the year 2013. Now, on behalf of the leadership team, I would like to welcome each one of you for today's Arts Night event. I'm sure that all of you had the delicious dinner that was served. And therefore, I request everyone standing outside to please come into the auditorium and have a seat. The Valley Malayali Arts and Sports Club was formed in 25th September 1999 by a few group of Malayalis. They had a dream: foster the community spirit, interconnect with a forum for social service for the Malayali community. Since then, thanks to the dedication of the office bearers and the support and participation of the Malayali populace, this club has now grown and matured into a premier association. Fundraising events, community events such as the ArtsNite, cultural programs, stage shows, charity fundraising events, sports events, and the family picnic are now the hallmarks of this association. This Valley Club is made for each and every one of you. And each one of you have a part to play in the success of this organization. The Arts Night is now one of the prime events organized and hosted by the Valley Club. For your entertainment today, several items will be presented. You shall see the children and adults display their talents. All of them have spent considerable time in practicing for various songs, dance, and skit. As they perform enthusiastically today, I'd like to request all of you to stay till the end of the program and show your support for each of the performers. There is now considerable excitement in the air. The coordinators, the MCs, and the performers are now ready for the evening. By the end of this show, I hope you would have all felt that it was time well spent and that you would be thoroughly entertained. So please sit back and enjoy the rest of the evening. Without any further delay, I would now like to welcome and invite our President, Mr. Ronnie Epen, on stage for the inaugural address. Thank you.
Namaskaram and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. ആദ്യം തന്നെ ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ ബഹുമാന്യമായ നമസ്കാരം. വാലി മലയാളി ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് സ്പോർട്സ് ക്ലബ് അഥവാ വാലി ക്ലബ്, വാലി ക്ലബിൻ്റെ 2013 ആർട്സ് നൈറ്റിലേക്ക് നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരെയും സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യട്ടെ. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming tonight to enjoy the program with us. I want to thank each and every one of our sponsors who sponsored the program. Without them, nothing is possible here. So, membership. I want to thank each and every single member who renewed the membership for 2013. As you can see, no program can be successful with financial help. Thank you so much for your financial support. And if we have any new members here for the first time for this Valley Club program, please take the membership and support us. That's what keeps us going each and every year, especially 2013. Now, let me introduce my backbone, my committee members. First of all, let me introduce our Vice President of Valley Malayali Arts and Sports Club. He has been very instrumental to my duties and responsibilities. It's always nice to have somebody who had some experience running as a president. First of all, Vice President Mr. Bruce Anthony. Give him a big hands, guys. Next, we have, you guys met him, Mr. Ranjan Vikanam Parambil, our secretary. What can I say about him? He's very dedicated and very much committed to his task, very detail-oriented and always a call away from any kind of help. Mr. Ranjan Vikanam Parambil, please come up to the stage. Tonight with us, we do not have our joint secretary. Unfortunately, he has relocated to Texas. We wish him all the best in Texas. We call him every single night and tell him, California is way better than Texas. It's too much, and he tells me every single night, it's too humid here, and the cost of living is a little higher also. So we wish him all the best, Mr. Secretary Anub Janardhanan. Next up, we have our math magician, Mr. Treasurer. May I introduce Mr. Stephen Vallipadavil to the stage. In the absence of our original arts coordinator was Mr. Abraham Manadil. Unfortunately, he had some urgent matters to take care in India, so he went to India. Because of that, we miss him very much and wish him all the best. He should be coming in 2 weeks. So thanks to Mr. Abraham Manadil. Next up, we have our sports coordinator, Mr. Saju Kaidatara, man of all the trades, and it doesn't mean master of none. Indeed, a man of all trades, always ready to jump in. Mr. Saju Kaidatara, guys. Next up, we have charity coordinator, Mr. Rajan Matai, man with lots of ideas and lots of experience. Mr. Rajan Matai, please come up to the stage. These are our executive committee for 2013. Now let me invite the committee members, Mr. Sam. Mr. Sam, this is the first year with the club, very committed, always positive, lots of energy. Mr. Sam, thank you so much. Joshua Purate, he's an arts man himself, very creative, very artistic, never says no to anything. Former President, Mr. Joshua Purate, thank you so much. Next up, we have Philip Parakil, very wise man in our group, keep things straight. Very positive, brings back its own perspective. Former President, Mr. Philip Parakil. One special thing about 2013 committee members is we try to mix it up with some ladies and some youth, some experienced members. So our first female, Betsy Kaidatara, please come to the stage. Now, I have one more member, Ms. Vandana. Please come up to the stage. She has been very helpful. Unfortunately, because of her profession as an IT field, she had to switch back and forth to the eastern states and back to western states. So Vandana, thank you so much for being here. Unfortunately, one of the committee members, Bill and Jacob, is not here. And finally, we have Mr. Joji Manalil. What can I say about him? Always willing to offer his hand to help. Mr. Joji Manalil. That's it, we got them all. Because 16 members, it's hard to remember all the names at times. So give it up for all our committee members, guys. Now I want this man, one last, Mr. Rajan Jacob, he is the mega sponsor. Even though he is a committee member, he is the mega sponsor. Mr. Rajan Jacob, please come up to the stage. We're going to invite all our sponsors as well. The man himself for the mega sponsor, Mr. Rajan Jacob, committee member and our grand sponsor, Rajan Jacob. I promise it's going to take really quick. Let me introduce all my sponsors as well. Like you know, we have to do diligence to our sponsors. Without them, nothing is possible. Let me please invite Ms. Tensi Francis to the stage, Realtor Associate. To hand over the flowers, may I invite Mr. Ranjan Samuel. Mrs. Tensi Francis, thank you so much for your support. Next up, we have State Bank of India. To hand over the flowers, May I call Mr. Bruce Anthony to hand over the flowers to Mr. Sadish, State Bank of India. Next up, we have the realtor, Jacob Koshi. He had some other functions to attend. I'm not sure if he is here. Jacob Koshi is not here, so let's move on. Move on to the next person. Next person is Sai Constructions. We do not have Mr. Sai Constructions here. Riju Sam, realtor. Next, we have Purna Indian Store. Next, we have Shingari School of Rhythm. Shingari School of Rhythm to hand over the flowers to Mr. Joji Manalil and Ms. Dinu Jacob. So the man himself, the proprietor of the businessman, Mr. Joji Manalil, to hand over the flowers. May I invite Rajan Matayangal to give the flowers to Joji Manalil, Shingari School of Rhythm. Give him a big hands. The delicious dinner that you had, that is provided by our own Ms. Betsy Kaidatara. To hand over the flowers, may I call Mr. Stephen Vallipadavil to give flowers to Ms. Betsy Kaidatara on stage.
Thank you, Ronnie, for that presidential address and for introduction of the sponsors and the committee members. We'll be having the lighting of the lamp ceremony. This will be done by the President, Secretary, and the Arts Coordinator. I now request our committee member, Mrs. Vandana Vijaykumar, to give the light to Ronnie so that the lighting can start. Now I'd like to invite our Arts Coordinator, Mrs. Betsy Kaidatara, on stage.
നമസ്കാരം. സ്നേഹം നിറഞ്ഞ ലോസ് ആഞ്ചൽസിലെ കലാസ്നേഹികളെ, എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇന്നത്തെ വാലി മലയാളി ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് സ്പോർട്സ് ക്ലബിൻ്റെ ആർട്സ് നൈറ്റിലേക്ക് ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി ഞാൻ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഏകദേശം 2.5 മണിക്കൂറോളം നീണ്ടു നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു കലാവിരുന്നാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ ഇന്നിവിടെ നിങ്ങൾക്കായി ഒരുക്കിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. തമ്പിച്ചേട്ടൻ്റെ അഭാവത്തിൽ ഈ ഒരു ദൗത്യം ഏറ്റെടുത്തതിൽ ഞാൻ വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷിക്കുന്നു. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഇതിനു വേണ്ടി എൻ്റെ ഒപ്പം പ്രവർത്തിച്ച സാം, ജോജി എന്നിവരെയും ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ ഞാൻ അനുസ്മരിക്കുന്നു. എപ്പോഴും ഒന്നായി പ്രവർത്തിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും നന്നായി വരുന്നത്. ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ കലാസന്ധ്യ പ്രോഗ്രാമുകൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത് നിങ്ങളുടെ സഹോദരിമാരും അവരുടെ കുഞ്ഞുമക്കളുമാണ്. അവരെ എല്ലാവരെയും വളരെയധികം പ്രോത്സാഹനം നൽകി സഹായിക്കണമെന്ന് നിങ്ങളോട് താഴ്മയായി അപേക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. ഈ കഴിഞ്ഞ ആഴ്ചയിൽ മലങ്കര സഭയുടെ പുതിയ മെത്രാനായ തിരുമേനി ക്ലെമീസ് തിരുമേനി ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ ലോസ് ആഞ്ചൽസിൽ വരുവാനിടയായി. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ആ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ സംബന്ധിക്കാനായിട്ട് എനിക്ക് ഭാഗ്യം ലഭിച്ചു. അദ്ദേഹം അന്ന് അവിടെ പറഞ്ഞ ഒരു കാര്യം ഞാനിപ്പോൾ കടമെടുക്കുകയാണ്. സ്വന്തമായി പരസഹായങ്ങളോ സഹകരണങ്ങളോ ഇല്ലാതെ ജീവിക്കാമെന്ന് ചിന്തിക്കുന്ന ഒരുവൻ്റെ പരാജയം അവിടെ തുടങ്ങുന്നു. നമുക്ക് ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും വിജയം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പരസ്പരം തമ്മിലുള്ള സഹായങ്ങളും എല്ലാമാണ്. പ്രിയ സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, വാലി ക്ലബ്, കല, ഒരുമ എന്നീ പോലുള്ള സംഘടനകളിലൂടെ നമുക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരുമിച്ച് പ്രവർത്തിച്ച് നമ്മളുടെ ഓരോ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളും വിജയിപ്പിക്കാം. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഇന്ന് ഞാനിവിടെ നിൽക്കുന്നത് നമ്മളുടെ 2 MC-മാരാണ് നമ്മൾക്ക് ഇന്ന് വേണ്ടി പ്രോഗ്രാം ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് ഏറ്റെടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അവരെ ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യാമെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചാണ് ഞാനിവിടെ നിൽക്കുന്നത്. പക്ഷേ നിർഭാഗ്യവശാൽ അത് അവർ തന്നെ ചെയ്യട്ടെ എന്ന് ഞാനിപ്പോൾ പറയുകയാണ്. കാരണം അവരെന്തൊക്കെയോ ഇതിനു വേണ്ടി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി പ്ലാൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. Let me welcome both MCs on the stage, please.
So this year, it's going to be me. Because I feel like I could get the crowd going, right? What do you guys think? I could get the crowd clapping. I could get the crowd going, woo! Yeah, okay, thank you, kids. But I could get this side to go, woo! Some of them aren't doing it. How about a ah? Okay, we got some singers. What about oh? Wow, I didn't even think about doing that. I went with the faces and I thought, okay, they could sing. But I actually have a co-MC tonight. I don't know where he is. He might be in the crowd right now. But I'd like to introduce him. He's somewhat.
Hello. Hi, Reggie.
Hi. Sir.
Hi.
Sir.
Hello.
Sorry. Sir. Uncle. Chetta. Get down here. That's what my mom calls my dad. So I thought it was a form of respect. I don't know. I'm not very good with my Malayalam. I grew up here in Los Angeles, Hollywood, obviously. Just kidding, Granada Hills. But we're gonna do it down here.
No, I am good here. നാട്ടില് ജീവിക്കാൻ പറ്റാത്തോണ്ട് അവിടുന്ന് ചാടി ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വന്നത്. ഇവിടെ മോഹം കാണിച്ച് ജീവിക്കാനൊന്നും പറ്റത്തില്ല. പേര് പറയരുത് കേട്ടാ. പേര് പറ. Don't tell my name, please.
Okay. I won't say your name.
Yeah.
But I believe that what is that? McDonald's.
Oh.
This is why I want to be MC. I don't know what's going on when I come here.
എൻ്റെ പേര് ദാ ഇതിനകത്തുണ്ട്. M, the big M. M for mean. M for manipulative. M for malpracticing. And kore ... ഇട്ടിട്ട് rhymes with mash, starts with mone or mole equals Malayali. അതാണ് ഞാൻ. I am the mean, manipulating, malpracticing Malayali. I represent all the people here.
Wait, hold on. Don't clap.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Oh, don't worry.
No. Chetta, hold on.
They are too thick-skinned to react.
Okay, hold on.
Don't worry.
I'd like to know why it says mean, manipulative, malpracticing. I don't know what those words are. And Malayali. What does that mean to you? Do you feel that Malayalis are mean, malpracticing, and manipulative?
Yes. Don't you agree? നമ്മൾ ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ തന്നെയല്ലേ?
You better not clap now. All right, I disagree with that. I actually personally know 2 Malayalis, my parents, and a couple of them over here. And I don't think they're mean, so I think that's very offensive, very rude.
But it won't be so rude if I tell you who I am. എൻ്റെ പേരാണ് ബിജു. Solar Biju. You see, they agree.
No.
We are mean and manipulative. Every one of them.
No, that's not true. I would describe Malayalis with the letter N. Like they're nice, right? You guys are nice. You guys are neat. They're neat. No,
they're just big M Malayali. No response from a Malayali. No clapping. No response. Too thick-skinned to react. Yes? Yes? Do you agree? See, they don't react. There's no way, Reggie, this is a crowd of Malayalis who won't react. Don't even try.
I'm actually very offended by that because, I'm obviously born and raised in Kerala. Who disagrees with that? Say, woo! Say, ah! You guys are so funny.
All those who don't agree with me, keep quiet. Those who agree with me, make a loud noise. Reggie, I win hands down. Though they are all Malayalis from all the way from Kerala, spend most of their time corrupted in America, but still a Malayali is a Malayali at heart.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Okay, if you feel that way, this is a wrong event to be emceeing.
No, but we are not ashamed to say who we are. Are we ashamed?
Okay.
No, we are like this. And as we say, this big M, it stands, I am loving it. We are like this only and I'm loving it.
Okay, I need you to describe Malayalis in 2 words using the letter N, but nice ones.
N?
N, because I can't think of any other letters.
N, naughty?
Naughty?
Oh, I've got a better one.
What?
You're going to see them all react and shake their heads like this. No, Malayali doesn't shake their head like this. Malayali shakes
That's
like
true.
This.
That's true. That's true.
So the word is, what's the word? Nosy.
Wait. Hold on. You're telling me that Malayalis are nosy?
Yeah. Yes, Malayalis are nosy. എന്താ മോനെ നിന്റെ കല്യാണം കഴിഞ്ഞില്ലേ നിനക്ക് ഇതുവരെ കുട്ടികളൊന്നും ഉണ്ടായില്ലേ മോനെ എന്തിനാ പഠിക്കണേ അയ്യോ MBBS-ലൊന്നും അഡ്മിഷൻ കിട്ടിയില്ലേ
You sound like my auntie.
അയ്യോ ഡൗറി എത്ര കിട്ടി
All right.
Aren't we nosy?
Okay, I'll give you that one. They're nosy. They're like detectives, but that's different. It's because they care. They're caring, right? No?
Yeah, some of them are caring. Yeah. But we are generally all these things that I have put here. If you agree with me, clap your hands.
All right, if you guys disagree, clap your hands. Louder. Perfect. Good.
Okay.
All right, so they're breathing. Breathing.
Reggie.
Last year they were dead bodies, but this year they're breathing.
Reggie, we just got the final list of the total number of people in the hall.
Okay.
And according to statistics, original people from other states who don't speak Malayalam comprise about 65% of the crowd. The rest of them are corrupted Malayalis. Original Malayalis only 2%. So you got the clap because most of them are not Malayalis.
Wait. Hold on. If you're Malayali, raise your hand. And yes, I'm looking at this. Malayali.
See, I told you, Malayali will never raise his hand. He's not part of this. He has nothing to do. He's had his stomach full. He'll sit back and he'll enjoy. Program എങ്ങനെയുണ്ടായിരുന്നു കൊള്ളാം അവൻ ഒത്തിരി ഓവറായിരുന്നു agree.
That is really rude. That's really rude. You know, tonight we're going to prove to this guy, I don't even know who he is, we're going to prove to him that Malayalis are talented. We're going to show them that we're quiet. You're right, they're dead bodies again.
You know, Reggie, when I look at all these people, I just feel I'm at home. Can you beat it? I'm all the way away in America and I feel at home. So, without our lecture, shall we get on with the next job?
You know what? I'm going to prove to you that Malayalis are talented. So, you know what? Let's start a program. How about that?
Okay.
Right?
I'll start the program, but let me tell you, Reggie, you don't know. Do you know Swami Vivekananda? എന്താ അദ്ദേഹം പറഞ്ഞത് എന്താ പറഞ്ഞേ കേരളം ഒരു ഭ്രാന്താലയമാണെന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞത് എന്തോ പിന്നെ നമ്മളുടെ ഏറ്റവും ഫേമസ് ആയി there's this guy called Innocent, Reggie. Do you know Innocent? He has made it, declared it without any doubt. ഈ മലയാളീസ് ഒക്കെ ഭയങ്കര ഡേർട്ടി ഫെലോസ് ആണ് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ലയോ ഓർമ്മയുണ്ടോ ഒരു സിനിമയിൽ പറഞ്ഞതാ മലയാളീസ് ഒക്കെ ഡേർട്ടി ഫെലോസ് ആണ് സോ you try through the whole evening to get them to respond, but I am so convinced they are genetically doctored to just sit back and correct.
All right, good. Okay, tonight we're going to prove to him that you guys are loud, energetic, and not dead bodies, right? Right?
Wow.
All right, good.
Okay, since enough of warfare, let's start with a prayer song.